inside still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt the crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Jukebox crooning in the corner booth, couples dancing, swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. You laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like a running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. We had blue jeans, back porch summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You traced futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this booth feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, not waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. Dial your number just to hear it ring. Hang up before you get the chance. Bartender says, son, you alright? I say, yeah, I just forgot the steps to this dance. Hey! Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. So here's to the nights we almost got right, to your goodbye leaning on that screen door light. If you ever wonder what became another slow death. Whiskey sour on a sticky bar, wondering where you are so far. Empty glass, empty stare, just a ghost hanging in the air. Where'd you go? Where'd you run? Underneath this broken sun. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams both near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. Rain on the window, a steady drip. Every memory a bitter sip. Your laughter echoes in my head. Words unsaid, words unsaid. Shadows dancing on the wall. Hear your name and I start to fall. This town ain't big enough for two, not when one of them is you. Broken strings on my old guitar, broken dreams both near and far. Heartbeat drumming a ragged beat. Can't find solace, can't find sweet. Love's a lie, love's a cheat. Stuck here on this lonely street. Oh, they say time heals all the wounds, but these scars just bloom deeper, darker every day. Gonna waste away, gonna fade away. Is there a reason? Is there a sign? This pain ain't yours, it's only mine. A twisted knot, a tangled thread. Wish I was numb, wish I was dead. Walking down these empty lanes, feel the chill, feel the pain. Every corner, every turn, another lesson I gotta learn. About goodbye, about the end. No one to call, no one to mend. The shattered soul, this weary heart, torn to pieces right from the start. I talk to walls that never speak. They listen better than I think. Every night I lay awake, holding pieces I can't shake. I smile through things I shouldn't have. Learned pain don't always stab. Sometimes it just stays with you, quiet, true. I carried more than I could say. Let it bend me every day. Some hearts don't break in two. They thin, these dark blues feel like home when I'm tired in a still sleeps inside my chest, not loud, just restless. I don't hate you, never did. I just love more than I let in. Some good things hurt the most when they're gentle, when they're close. I don't blame what I lost, I blame hope. I gave more than I could keep, promised things I couldn't be. Some nights I almost called. Then don't these dark blues know my way? Every doubt, every mistake. They don't leave, they don't bruise, they just stay when I'm used. I don't beg, I don't move, I breathe slow in dark a place I never left, just stood outside what I had left. I wasn't wrong, I wasn't right, just human in the quiet. I don't ask to be safe, I just wish I was brave enough to say I miss you, still do. If you hear this, know the truth. I loved you in dark blues. Like it's listening to my heart. Streetlights hum with no refrain. Every step feels earned in pain. I don't run, I don't hide, I just let the moment slide. There's a weight I've learned to choose. Feels a lot like dark blues. I've seen hope come dressed in lies, watched it leave without goodbye. Some things hurt too deep to lose, so you keep them close and mute. These dark blues don't beg or plead, they just sit here next to me. They don't promise love or truth, just a way to make it through. I don't fight, I don't bruise, I just live with dark blues. place I've always known. Every road feels worn and slow, but I still choose where I go. I learned strength ain't making noise, it's keeping calm without a choice. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I adjust to dark blues. If love's a fire, I let it burn. Watch it fade, watch it turn. Pain don't rush, it waits its turn. Teaches what you never learn. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just a man who paid his dues. These dark blues walk me home when I'm better off alone. They don't ask me to choose, they already know the truth. I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Dark blues. Dawn shows up, no excuse. Still standing in dark blues. You were lipstick on a napkin, phone number and a dare. I was small town Saturday, loud laugh, long hair. We burned through that little bar till the bartender killed the light. You said love's just borrowed trouble, I said pour me one more night. We moved in by the train tracks, second floor, paper thin walls. Shared a mattress and a kettle and a dream too big for those halls. You paint till 3 in the morning, I hum chase chords out of tune. Two kids building up a kingdom out of coffee stains in June. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up and pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. You took that job in the city, I took that dive bar band. You bought books on being fearless, I bought strings and secondhand amps. You said, why you always leaving? I said, why you always scared? Funny how the same old questions prove we both still care. We fight like lightning over nothing, slamming doors and losing sleep. But every time we say we're done, we never quite get free. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder, warms you up, then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. Your mama called me reckless, My brother called you wild. We were older than our ages. Still inside we were a child. That night you missed my showtime. I missed the train back home. Two people in the same old city, feeling twice as alone. I found you on the rooftop, bare feet on the concrete cold. You said, I'm scared I'll wake up 40 and this story's never told. I said, baby, we all right in it. Every bruise and every bruise. You laughed and cried in the same breath. Said, I pick you, I choose this truth. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder. Warms you up, then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. We ain't saints, we ain't sinners. We're the space between the two. We're that last sip in the bottle that you swear is just for you. We're the fight over the dishes and the kiss against the sink. We're the leave me the hell alone and the baby don't you dare blame. You say this love is killing me. I say it keeps me alive. You say we're just bad habit. I say we're reason to survive. You say maybe we should slow down. I say maybe that's the key. Then you pour one more confession. Slide that glass right back to me. Love is a whiskey on your shoulder. Warms you up, then pulls you under. Burns like summer, hits like thunder. You hold tight, but it runs right through. We keep dancing on this border between forever and disorder. Raise that glass and toast the wonder of getting lost, getting found in you. Getting found in you. So here's to all our wrong turns, all our late night taxi prayers, to the days we almost lost it but still chose to stay right there. If love's a whiskey on my shoulder, I'll wear that burn like something true. Let it sting, let it steady every time I lean on you. Met you in a back row barroom, lipstick on a Monday noon. You laughed at my worn out boots, said, boy, I like that tune. You had a crooked little halo hanging from a cigarette. I had a wallet full of promises and a book of unpaid debts. We danced on splintered floorboards till the jukebox lost its fight. You wrote your number on a coaster, left your heart print in my mind. We shared a cab, we shared a secret, shared a bottle, shared a bed. You traced the future on my shoulder, I just kissed your forehead instead. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet case, shoved your dreams down with your dress. Said, I'm tired of waiting on someday, tired of loving you to death. I reached out with shaking fingers, caught a tear along your chin. Said, girl, I'm just a slow learner. You said you'll learn once I'm gone. Now the bed's a frozen canyon, I sleep close to the edge. Your side smells like faded shampoo, dust and broken pledge. I wear this ring like a reminder of every word I failed to say. Like a bottle with your name carved, I keep throwing it away. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round. Whiskey on my wedding ring. I raise a glass to the first I love you, another one to the last slam door, one to the nights we almost made it, one to the clothes on the floor. Here's to the fights, here's to the making up, here's to the lies that filled our cup, here's to the truth that we never spoke, here's to the chain we called a rope. Oh yeah. Now I haunt these same old bar stools, your ghost in every dim lit face. Bartender knows the way I'm leaning, he just wipes down my mistakes. There's a lipstick print on my memory that no one else can fit. Every time I try to chase a new one, the old tape starts to hit. Saw you in the Sunday paper, on a stranger's folded arm, that crooked halo shining on a different kind of charm. You look calm, you look steady, like a river found its bed. I touched your picture with my thumb and ordered bourbon instead. Ashtray, sunrise on the windowsill, coffee gone cold, your side still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt it crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Jukebox crooning in the corner booth, couples dancing swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises Bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You trace futures on my freckled shoulder. Said, promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this fool feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I'll trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Yeah, I got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds. Same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, now waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. I dial your number just to passing cars, headlights fade like falling stars. Every road I didn't take still waits for me away. I learned strength ain't fists of fire, it's walking calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I adapt to dark blues. Lose. If love's a gamble, I stayed in, played it cool, still lost again. But regret don't own my name, I just carry what remains. I ain't holy, I ain't damned, just a man who understands that some truths you don't refuse, you just live them. Dark blues. My usual stool beside her, said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older, and the years on my back. She laughed into a glass, said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded scars like secrets, names you never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Georgia girl I love too hard to rest. How I poured my heart out loudly, and it still went ever enough. Whiskey on our lips, truth in our eyes. We talk about love and all of his lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night, feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters, it just kicks down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slam the cupboard, same things you go with me. We talk dreams like strangers, speak you soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, pants on the windowsill, a chair. We saw one reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I said I want the kind of quiet where my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder, side time will always tell. I raise my glass up to the ceiling, see to the mess we can't undo. She clicked hers into mine, said to the view that make it through. Whiskey on our lips, truth in our lies. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night, feeling so long and starting to feel right. And love is a storm, I've lost every roof. His love is a trial, I'm missing the proof. But she tastes like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, hard life, and a whiskey brunch. I said I'm scared of Sunday quiet, morning sunlight, folding clothes. She said I'm scared of Friday evening, empty tables, going home alone. I said there's this slow surrender. She said love the wide excuse. We both smiled in the silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm lilac, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your home front porch. If I see it when I'm not late. We traded scars like secrets. We traded scars like secrets. Oh, we traded scars like secrets. Scars like secrets. We traded 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 scars like secrets. Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing and smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, Pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blood. Whiskey blue. We dance crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. Oh, my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble, wrapped in lace, a long, slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn-out shoes. Said trouble's my type, and my type is blue. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blue. Sunday morning, sun too bright. You in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face. Said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blue. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah, love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blue. Whiskey blues, you're my last call, first sin, my goodbye and my begin. You're the ache I lean into, the storm I keep walking through. You're the card I should not draw, every line I cross in chalk. You're the prayer I have believed, the one I drink and never leave. So take my pride, take my name, scratch your letters in my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls every time my past life calls. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more sure. I trade my heaven for these baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blue. Oh, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blues. So pour it slow, let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues, blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. Sidewalk cracks know my way. I don't rush, I don't wait. City breathe through broken signs, like it's thinking the same as mine. I don't chase what makes a sound, I watch it sink, I watch it drown. Every truth I didn't use still hums in dark blues. I've seen fate dressed up as fire, burn the hands that held it higher. Some beliefs don't fall apart, they thin. Oh, these dark blues don't tell me lies, they just keep my eyes wide. They don't beg, they don't use, they just cruise. I don't bend, I don't lose, I keep still in dark blues. Barroom neon flickers low, like it's tired of the show. Your name drifts, then settles down. Not a scream, just a sound. I don't rewind what went cold, I let memory do what it's told. Some men burn, some men bruise, I learned how to refuse. Silence taught me how to hear what's real when nothing's near. You don't need a second chance to understand. These dark blues hold my flame, never soft, never vain. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just move. I don't rise, I don't lose, I stay calm in dark blue. Midnight feels like honest work, no disguise, no alert. I don't fight what wants to leave, I let go without belief. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what won't last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn balance from dark blues. If love's a road, I missed the turn. Didn't crash, just didn't learn. Some pass in without a sign, they fade in time. I ain't empty, I ain't through, just quiet tune. out a smile just enough, so no one asks me why. Some truths don't wanna be spoken, they just sit behind your eyes. I keep your name off my tongue, but not out of my head. It's easier to stay quiet than explain what we had. I wasn't cold, I was afraid of loving you the wrong way. These dark blues don't ask for peace, they ask for honesty. They don't rush me to move on, they let me be. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just stay in dark blues. I still remember how you looked when you didn't feel seen. That's the moment I lost you and didn't know what it meant. I tried to be what you needed, but needed you too much. Some love collapses quietly under the weight of touch. I thought silence would protect us. Now it's all that's left. These dark blues know my shape, every fault, every weight. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues. I don't beg, I don't move, I just breathe in. Dark blues. They say time will make it light, but it just makes it clear that losing you wasn't the end, just the longest year. I don't want you back anymore, I just want you okay. Some goodbyes aren't endings, they're love that stays. If I could say one honest thing without reopening scars, it'd be this: you were home even when we fell apart. I don't blame you, I don't run, I just carry what we were. These dark blues don't make me weak, they make me real. They don't heal what I lose, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I just love you. Dark, dark blues. Some love doesn't fade or die, it just learns to stay quiet. Save your seat without knowing why, like you walk in and say I'm fine. room still holds your weight, even time won't rearrange. I practiced all the words I'd say if I ever got that day. But the door stayed still and closed, and I learned how silence grows. I thought love could wait its turn, didn't know it burns to learn. These dark blues hold my breath when I think about what's left. They don't tell me I was wrong, they just play the song. I don't fight, I don't choose, I just remember in dark blues. I wear your jacket when it's cold, feels like I'm not alone. Every pocket tells a lie that you're just outside. I don't cry like I should, I just stand where we stood. Some goodbyes don't arrive, they just show up as live. I was strong in all the wrong ways, proud when I should have stayed. These dark blues know my face, every fault I could in place. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I don't move, I just say in dark. Morning comes like nothing changed, like love don't rearrange. People say you'll be okay, like okay means gone someday. I don't need to understand, I just need to feel your hand one more time just to prove this was true. If I had one on this prayer, it wouldn't ask you back here, it just asked forgiveness for the nights I missed. I was learning how to be a man while losing you was the plan I never chose. They just learn my tears. They don't heal, they don't excuse, they just see me through. I don't win, I don't lose, I just love you in dark blue. If love still hears what we say, I hope you know I'll stay. Streets still warm from a dying sun. Another deal with no one won. A light of smoke, let the silence talk. Learned more listening than I ever walked. Every face got something to hide. Every truth's got a broken side. I don't knock on open doors, been here before. I don't bleed for things I lost. I already paid the cost. Some lessons stick like glue, even when you move these dark blues. Keep me straight, hold the line, don't negotiate. They don't lift me, don't excuse, they just set the rules. I don't rush, I don't lose, I just move with dark blues. Ballroom clocks stuck on regret. Same damn hour, I ain't left. Your shadow crossed my mind, didn't stop, didn't rewind. I don't chase what walked away. I let distance do its thing. Some goodbyes don't need cues, they fade like tattoos. I learned silence ain't defeat. It's a man standing on his feet. You don't have to raise your voice to make a choice. These dark blues don't scream my name, they just calm the flame. They don't save me, don't accuse, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I stay cool in dark blues. Midnight rain on asphalt skin, washing sins I ain't in. I've been heavy, I've been light, still walk the same at night. Strength ain't fit, so pride, it's knowing to let things slide. I don't ask, I don't choose, I just follow dog blue. If hope knocks, I let it wait. I don't rush what comes too late. I ain't broken, I ain't new, just refined by use. Every mile I didn't run still knows where I'm These dark blues don't fade or shine, they just match my stride. When the night pulls tight and cruel, they stay true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live in dark blues. Street goes quiet, no cues. Same road, dark blues. Ashtray sunrise on the nightstand, half-warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there, your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door, floorboards aching where we danced before we were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrows for said, baby, I ain't fixing you. Then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean. Said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We missed rent, but we made rent songs. Fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the pain. Shards in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair. Were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph. Watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room. Burned down fast, left the ballroom on. I keep on chasing what I had to lose. Love and life and these whiskey blues. Town, same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train, left your perfume in the window pane, left your ring in the sugar bowl, sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light, or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum our crooked tune when you pouring drinks for some new fool? That whiskey on your photograph. Watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room. Burned down fast, left the ballroom. I keep on chasing what I had to lose. Love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, yeah. Bartender says I should call you up, but my hands shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin, just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs, kinda like you did. I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph. Watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room. Burned down fast, left the ballroom on. I keep on chasing what I had to lose. Love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh yeah. So here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. Whiskey blues. Yeah. I'll grow old with these whiskey blues. Oh, these blues. Headlights stretch on a two-lane scar. City fades in the rearview dark. I don't pray for open signs. I read the road, I read the lines. Every mile I didn't run taught me who I become. I don't chase a younger truth. I outgrew. I've seen hope dressed up as need. Watched it beg, watched it bleed. Some lessons hit you clean when you lean back. These dark blues like shotguns slow. They don't steer, they just know. They don't lie, they don't soothe, they just song I ain't skipped yet. Your name hums in broken chords, not sharp enough to hurt no more. I don't rewind what's already gone, I let the night roll on. Some men shout, some men bruise, I learned quiet truth. Silence taught me how to hear what noise hides in fear. You don't need to own the road to drive. These dark blues keep my speed never faster than I need. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just cruise. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move steady in dark blues. Station lights at 2 a.m. Feel like old friends again. Nobody asks where I'm from, they just sell me time and run. Strength ain't fighting every bend, it's knowing where it ends. I don't stall, I don't choose, I trust these dark blues. If love was fuel, I burned it clean. Didn't beg, didn't leave. Some fires teach you when to slow. Before you go, I ain't empty, I ain't through, just tuned. These dark blues don't fade with mine, they age with style. When the road asks me to choose, I don't refuse, I don't win, I don't lose, I just drive in dark blue. Oh, 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 oh. Engine low, night mood, same man, dark blue. Rain taps time on the hood of my car, like it knows exactly who we are. City lights don't promise much, just a little heat, a little hush. I keep my coat on collar high, a man don't bleed where strangers lie. Every road I ever chose taught me things I shouldn't know. I don't talk about the nights that taught me wrong from right. Some lessons stay unspoken, like a jaw that's already broken. These dark blues fit me well, like a story I don't tell. They don't rush, they don't move, they just sit and tell the truth. Love came close, love refused. walk the other way. Your name don't hurt, it just weighs like a bill I'll always pay. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just realistic, just bruised. I learned silence keeps you sharp when the world cuts like glass. You don't need to raise your voice to make a moment last. These dark blues know my face, every flaw, every mistake. They don't leave when things go bad. They're the only friends I have. No excuse, no excuse. I just wear these dark blues. Midnight smell like oil and rain. Another drive through quiet pain. Real view shows a man who stayed when others folded, others ran. I don't dream like I used to. Dreams want more than I can do. I just keep the engine slow, let the past stay where it goes. They say time's a gentle thief, steals your doubt, leaves belief. But all I got was clearer sight of who I was on every night. I don't curse, I don't pray, I just breathe and let it play. Every truth I never lose gets tuned in dark blue. I still pause before I sleep, like you might call my name. The night feels wider than it should, ever since you changed. I learned how to live around the hurt, like furniture I won't move. Every day I don't say your name feels like lying to the truth. I held back what I should have shown, mistook distance for control. These dark blues break me slow, not loud, just low. They don't scream, they don't accuse, they just stay with you. I don't cry, I don't choose, I just feel in dark blues. Your voice still lives inside my head, not clear, just near, like a song I half remember from a better year. I don't hate the life I have, I just miss the one we planned. Some dreams don't die in fire, they fade right away you stand. They say love's supposed to leave, but it doesn't, not for me. These dark blues know my way, every second, every lane. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just sit. Dark blues, I don't run, I don't move, I just ache in dark blue. Sometimes I imagine you're okay, happy, far from here. That's the only way I breathe, without choking on the years. If loving you means letting go, then I'll learn it slow. 'Cause part of me still needs to know you felt it too. If I could speak without fear, I'd say I loved you clear. Not perfect, not enough, but honest rough. I wasn't brave when it was time, now I'm brave every night. City hums like it knows my face. Same old streets, different pace. I don't rush what's bound to fall. I learned timing beats it all. Your shadow crossed a passing light. Didn't stop, didn't bite. I don't chase what's overdue, I let it move. I've seen want turn into need, watch need turn into bleed. Some lines once crossed too far, still leave a mark. These dark blues keep me clean, somewhere in between. They don't shout, they don't bruise, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move calm in dark blues. Barstools lie like empty vows. Same regrets, different crowds. Your name don't ring at rest like a thought I didn't test. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned another way. Some men beg, some refuse, I adjusted to the use. Silence taught me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't have to raise your hand to command. These dark blues hold my ground, never lift me, never drown. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rush, I don't choose, I stay sharp in dark blues. Midnight clocks don't owe me time, they just move, I fall in line. I don't fight what's meant to pass, I let moments finish fast. Strength ain't rage or borrowed pride, it's walking steady on your side. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. From dark blues. If love's a door, I left it closed, not locked, just decomposed. Some endings don't need flame, they fade on